Hello, beautiful people, and today is on the 10th of September 2025, and welcome to Syndicate Trading Hub's market outlook for today, Wednesday, 10th of September 2025. Please, if you haven't liked this video, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so you can get more updates daily. All right. So let's have a look on the GBP USD. And yesterday, the trade idea that was given worked to perfection, rejected at this point exactly, and hit our take profit yesterday. And today we are still having a look at it. And as we can see, the price is ranging at this point, and there was a huge rejection here. All right. But as we can see, today has gone to test yesterday's close. All right. The low of yesterday. So um let me go to the 5 minutes time frame to see, let's see what is happening there right now. And as you can see, okay, on the 5 minutes time frame, you see that the price rejected the close of yesterday, all right, and has rejected again, trying to tell us that the market is not happy, okay, to look for a new price below, okay. The the bulls don't want the price beyond this price. They don't want it beyond 1.35183. That's yesterday's close. So they are going to beat it up. All right. And that's exactly what they are doing. Okay. And we are going to see if the bears are going to respond at this resistance. That's 1.35474. And if they are able to resist, then price may come and test it again to see if it can break it and seek new value. But as we are talking to you right now, okay, price has rejected, meaning that the bulls are trying to keep the bid up. All right. So that is on GBP USD. All right. So you can be looking out at this point at 1.3547. And if you have any rejection, but as I can see, this candlestick is not formed yet, but um it's an anomaly, all right, because the volume that is accompanying it is below average, and most of the time when it happens like that, there's a rejection, okay, and as you can, it's stretching out itself to go on this move, and there's no actual volume behind it. So the likelihood that the price may reject here, or if not this place, price may even reject here is high. All right, at 1.35692. All right, so watch out for these 2 points. Price may reject because of the move that I'm seeing, unless there is enough volume by the bulls to push price up. But if it's this current volume that is going, then price may easily reject, okay, when it gets to this level, because this is wholesale at this point. This value is wholesale, this is wholesale, okay, for today. All right, this side is retail, right? The whole of this point is retail. All right, so we're hoping to find price and reject it. All right, so let's go to the NASDAQ 100. And as you can see on the NASDAQ 100, price is still hitting at our weekly resistance, that is around um 23774. All right, and price got there and stopped, okay. Then we had today, price rose up and it's rejected, all right, and it's coming down. So when price reject like that, most of the time it may come to test the 23774, all right, and possibly come down into the range again, because as price is ranging, all right. So when price is ranging, when there's a rejection on the top, then we form a double top. So when you form a double top, you can bring price down, you can sell price down to 23407, all right, and that will be a valid point, or 23319. You can do that, all right. So as you can see, price went up and it has rejected. Okay, so the likelihood for price to come down to 23774 is very high, okay, and possibly turns down the range later within the week. So let's keep our eyes out. But in a ranging market, you can never know. Anything can happen. But I can see that price is ranging, all right. As I go to the all-time high, price is ranging. So that's the look on the NASDAQ 100. Let's move to oil. And as you can see, oil is still maintaining its bearish trend, and It has tested the weekly resistance at 63.22 and it has rejected two times. This is the third time that it's going and it is showing rejection. All right. So that is a very serious point for us to note, the 63 and the 64. Okay, and as I said, oil is in a downtrend. Any rally in price is just an opportunity to be fade. All right, so you sell the risk. You don't buy. You don't buy in. If you are buying, it means it's for a short time. All right, but you are selling the risk. All right, on oil because in a major downtrend. And as I said, oil may finish this year in a bearish trend or in a bearish trend to around 56 per barrel. That's the forecast. So we are hoping to see how it plays out. But as we said in the market, anything can happen. So we are maintaining our stance until we are proven otherwise by price. So as price is testing, this point, if bulls are able to rally price through and they're able to have this breakthrough, then we may have price testing again this highs at 64.57, okay, at 64.57, then possibly testing 66.24. All right. So when we have that, is also an opportunity for us to fade when there's a strong indication of a sell, because as you can see, the price, the trend is very bearish on oil. Okay, so that is the so if you are looking for intraday trades, as you can see, the price has rejected. All right, so any strong support, any rate test, okay, and it shows a rejection, should be a sign for you to sell back to 61, okay, 61.76. All right, to sell back to 60, this support 61.76. Okay, so if you are confident enough, you can target 60.70. All right, but eh, let's keep our hopes up and watch the rejection that has just happened, because the close of yesterday was that's the high of yesterday was nearly tested, and is showing a rejection. Okay, so that is an indication of a bearish move. All right, so let's keep our eyes on oil. So let's talk about gold. As if you have been following um my daily outlook, okay, I said price, as price was rising, price will come and test. Let me delete this. This was a move that was hit yesterday, a target that was hit yesterday. If you watched my video yesterday, you could see that um I gave a signal here and it worked perfectly, exactly. All right. So that is the price that we are talking about. I said price will come and test 73631, okay, 0.420, and may bounce on it and retest and go up. All right. And that's exactly what gold is doing. So today, as I said, gold will face a little, pullback. Okay, this is not the pullback that I'm talking about. There's a little pullback. So we are waiting to see what today will give. If there is a huge rejection today, then gold may fall back to 3541.671. And if price, eh, eh, so let's move on to the lower time frame to see actually what is happening on gold. And um so that is yesterday's close. Okay. So we can have price to um, you know, yeah, so that was yesterday's close and this is yesterday's high. All right. That was the high of yesterday. So we are having there's a resistance here. Okay, so price may likely go and test it again. Okay, so when there's a huge break of momentum here, all right, you can choose to sell, sorry, you can choose to buy from 3653.081 to 3674.695. You can try that, but when price gets here and rejects, okay, it can come down, all right, because it will test the highs of yesterday to see if it can break or it will circle back. Right, but right now where gold is trading is an acceptance range. Let me make it a little bigger. All right. So where gold is trading is an acceptance range. Okay, we don't trade here. Okay. So either you wait for price to break down here and you trade down to the close of yesterday, all right, or the lows of yesterday, okay, or you wait for price um to break this so that you can trade the high. Okay, you could trade the high of yesterday, and when it gets there, be careful. It can bounce a little bit. All right. So that is it on gold. So aside gold, we are looking for. So today on Bitcoin, we are seeing a ranging market at between 110 and 112. All right. So that's a sort of region. Bitcoin is building energy for the next move, whether it will come down is what. Right. But when you have a price that is hitting a certain wall for a long time, then we are looking that maybe it can break it. But if there's enough rejection, then it means that it can. So meaning there is a strong bearish there are a lot of bears here, okay, that wants to keep price going down. So and there are a lot of bulls to around 110. Okay, so that is why price is fighting. So it has accepted that point for now. Okay. So if you want to trade with maybe a swing trade, you have to take your time right now because price keeps on ranging. Okay, so if price moves out, okay, of this range around after, if price is able to break the 109,458, then you can trade. You can now know that it's a bearish trend, and you can trade on a swing trade. But in the intraday trade or scalping, you should be looking for trades between 112, okay, 112K and 110 to fade the edges of that. Okay, and it will serve you right. All right. So that's it on Bitcoin. And thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and like, okay, and so that I can get more content when it's posted. All right, for normal trading ideas. Okay, so that I can get trading ideas every day to know how to approach the market and know how to trade and be profitable. So thank you for having me and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.